Hello, hello everybody! Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Nakita niyo naman, napaka-espesyal ng Dips Tips ngayon dahil makakasama natin ang talaga ng mga pinagkakatiwalaan at pinakamamahal namin pagdating sa event styling, flower design, and arrangements of everything beautiful that blooms. At syempre, pagdating sa negosyo ngayon at mga bagay na pwede natin tanungin sa kanya. And most importantly, I think we're gonna talk about how we can help our local flower farmers during the pandemic. Napaka-importante at napakalapit po nito sa aking puso. Kaya naman, eto na, tawagin na natin ang aking guest for tonight na sumegway pa mula sa kabilang Facebook Live. Eto na po, we have with us my beloved Gideon Hermosa. Hi, Gideon!
Hi, everyone! Kamusta kayong lahat? Kamusta, Dims?
Gideon, anong feeling ng sumasegue from the wedding tip sheet to #Dips Tips?
I know, ang hirap kasi kanina kinakabahan ako ng konti because sabi ko, oh my God, I have 7 p.m. live with Dimples. Hindi pa rin kami tapos. But then, nagme-message na ako sa kanila, guys, sorry, I have 7 p.m. and I have to be online in like few minutes. Ayun, natapos din. So, konting palit lang ng damit and ito na tayo.
I know. I just want to thank you for taking the time to be here with us on #Dips Tips. And you are my 5th episode. Of course, just to run you down, the first one I had with Brian Tolentino. He was an OFW, a frontliner, of course. And my second one was with Mommy China Fra, who's in the US. We spoke about how to raise children, Filipino children in the United States, and also about shifting careers kasi marami siyang shift na careers. And then we also had, of course, you watched Andy Eigenman, who's my sister, and we really enjoyed talking to her about modern motherhood, staying happy, dahil alam mo naman, napaka-happy ng kapatid ko na yan ngayon.
Sobra. Kasi I did her shoot, di ba? Yung sa first birthday ni Lino.
Yes! Ang ganda. Flowers ba yun or daisies?
We had two layouts. Parang all dried flowers. Kasi di ba, parang she really wanted to pull off a party na zero waste. So all dried flowers yung ginamit namin sa isang buong wall. Then on the other wall naman, kung saan yung bedroom nila, it's all daisy na made of paper flowers. So, yun.
Nakakatuwa. Later, I will ask you about that even more because I just realized that you're so good at what you do that you actually customize it to whatever your client wants. No, I think very important to, for everybody, like ngayon, any kind of business, whatever service it is that you're giving, you really have to have an open mind about what your client really needs at the moment. No? So you just mentioned about that. And then last time I also had Kuya Marco Victoria. We spoke about overcoming addiction, which is very, very timely lalo ngayon, no? And then the last one was Brother Bo Sanchez and Tita Maros speaking about rejection. Kasi diba ang dami nating natatanggap na rejection ngayon.
Yes.
So this time, I wanna uplift their spirits with all these blooms na, alam mo, nakakatawa kasi I told you, Gid, can you please send me flowers that we can arrange while we're talking about the topics? And I didn't realize na, my God, nga pala, kausap ko si Gideon Hermosa. So, of course, grabe, sabi ko nga, pinadala ko ligit, akala ko na isang buong truck ng galingan, sabi ko, my goodness, sabi ko talaga, Gid, ang gaganda ng mga pinadala mong flowers. And alam mo, yung instant pa lang pagtingin ko sa labas ng bahay ko, nakita ko to, na happy na ako. And
Totoo
tonight,
yan.
we're talking about that,
may flowers.
diba? Yung emotions. Gid, first up, can you tell me first, how did you begin your love for flowers? Bata ka pa lang ba talagang, kasi yun ang kilala sa'yo, diba? That you create all these beautiful flower, what do you call that? Tablescapes and all that design and walls.
Yeah. Transforming the whole ballroom kung ballroom man yan.
Yes. So, ikaw, how did your love for flowers begin?
Actually, okay, initially, mahilig talaga ako sa art. Anything about art.
Yeah.
So, if you will ask me before, one of my favorite subjects sa school, elementary and high school, home economics at saka arts. So, yung mga art project ko sobrang nung time na yon talagang nag-excel ako. So, yung passion ko into arts, kumbaga nag-transform into flowers or nag-shift into flowers nung nag-college ako sa Baguio. So,
Okay.
since bilang Baguio City is one of, kumbaga, kung actually, siya yung number one source natin ng fresh flowers or I mean, local fresh flowers in the Philippines. So, kumbaga, na-amaze talaga ako na ang daming magagandang flowers sa Baguio. So, doon actually nag-start yung interest ko to do flowers, bukod doon sa art. So, nung time na yon, nauuso yung event styling. So, parang kumbaga, yung knowledge ko about arts, at the same time, yung love ko for flowers, sakto ang ganda ng combination niya, di ba? To transform every venue into something beautiful. Kaya, yun.
Just say, kasi Git, di ba, remember when I met you, I think it was parang in the early years of your career. And you were really,
Oo, sobra.
di ba,
Sobra.
you were already pioneering. Di ikaw yung nagpa-pioneer.
Naalala mo ba? Saan tayo first na nag-meet?
I think sa Chris TV. Tama ba ako?
Hindi ko alam kung maalala mo to.
Saan?
I think first time tayo nagka-work, movie ninyo nila, Bea.
Oh my God, one more
Second
chance.
chance.
One more
Tayo
chance sa
nung
second
church
chance.
and the reception.
Sa second chance na.
Second
Hindi
chance
one more
na.
chance.
Oo,
Kasi
second chance. Yung sa wedding, oo.
Yes, yung may
Kano nakatagal yun?
Ano, hindi ko na alam kung
Mga 6-7 years na yata. Parang ganyan ba?
siguro. Oo. Tapos saka
Then
tayo
after that, Chris TV.
Oo, kay ate na tayo nagkita.
Kay Ate Chris.
Alam mo, sobra sa totoo, Gid, I'm such a big fan of yours because yung skill mo, yung talent mo na ganyan, I really believe is God-given. Hindi lahat ng tao talaga, pag binigyan mo ng ganitong klaseng resource, will know what to do. Sometimes they underdo it, sometimes they overdo it. So sa'yo kasi, you just create, like, alam mo yung, di ba, minsan pag kliyente ka, can you just tell me what you can do? Di ba, may ganyan, di ba? And I'm sure ikaw, nababasa mo yung tao na I think kahit sabihin niya na ito yung gusto niya, I think they would love this more. Kasi may ganun, di ba? Yung parang, papakita mo na lang and they will love it only when they see it. Now, maybe we can start moving now while teaching me na while we are answering the question. So ikaw, what's your favorite flower of all the flowers?
Well, actually, one of my favorite flowers really is dahlia.
Naku, anak ni Ann yan, di ba? Si Dahlia.
Anak ni Ann. Sorry. Yes, anak ni Ann. Tawag dito dahlia. Actually, dun sa selection ng flowers natin ngayon, meron tayong dahlia and it's local. Sobrang nakaka-proud na meron tayong local dahlia dito. Kasi usually, nakikita mo tong yellow flower. Actually, maraming variety to. Yeah, marami tong variety. Okay, marami tong variety. Yung variety ng yellow natin dito, medyo mukha lang siyang Malaysian moms, but actually, there are different variety nitong dahlia. If you will Google it, ang daming magagandang klase. So, this is one of my favorite flower talaga. Bukod sa, of course, peonies and eto pa, isa, sa pinaka-favorite ko, we call this delphinium. And nakaka-proud also, before, we get it from abroad pa. Even dahlia, we get it from abroad. I'm sure yung mga florist na nanunood ngayon, baka hindi sila maniwala sa akin na these are all local produce.
Wow!
Kaya, since
akala
pandemic,
ko yung galing sa labas. Because, alam mo ba, I'm so proud you are saying that because just 2 Thursdays ago, I started posting on my Instagram and Facebook. Ang tawag ko, #SupportaLocalWebes. I'm trying to help out small local businesses, with yung nauna ko, tindahan ni Bencio, nagbebenta sila ng mga mask turban na terno galing sa Sagada and Kalinga. Tapos yesterday, I helped out, it's called Native_Manila. Sila naman, alam mo yung mga wooden plates, wooden salad bowls. So ito, ang galing because local siya.
Actually, lahat. Okay, lahat ng pinadala ko sa'yo and all these flowers na nasa akin ngayon. Well, basically, lahat ng nasa yun, meron din ako dito. These are all local produce.
Wow.
Sobrang nakaka-proud. And magmula nung well, ako kasi before, when we do weddings talaga, merong portion that we really import flowers. Because, in a way, nakakasad na tipong before walang nag-i-invest sa farmers natin ng, sabihin na natin, imported varieties of flowers, then gino-grow dito because, well, basically ang Pilipinas kasi bagyuhin, 'di ba? So nasisira yan ng bagyo and all. Nakakatuwa lang na ngayon ang mga farmers sa Benguet, even in Cebu, Laguna, naging open sila. Minsan tinatanong nila kami or minsan ako mismo tinatanong nila ano bang magandang flowers na pwede namin i-grow na mas magagamit sa events and all. So binibigyan ko sila ng kumbaga imported varieties na flowers na pwedeng i-grow dito sa atin. So, yung quality hindi malayo from the imported. Imagine, ang gaganda. This lilac hydrangeas, before sa abroad lang namin nakukuha to. Ngayon, sobrang happy ako na, yes, sobrang happy ako na we have this variety. Actually, itong delphinium sobrang nakakatuwa na meron. Kasi usually, when we do weddings, we really import this one. So, everything na natanggap mo ngayon, those are all local flowers. Kailangan lang talaga nating kailangan lang din talaga natin silang i-guide yung mga farmers natin. At the same time, lalo na ngayong pandemic, talagang we really need to support them. Nakakasad minsan kasi minsan walang pumapansin ng flowers nila. Kaya minsan pagka ako mismo yung dumadalaw sa kanila, natutuwa sila because sinasabi nila na, well, because siguro alam ko ang bulaklak, di ba? Pero na-appreciate ko yung work nila because mahilig ako sa flowers and I do flowers. So, yun. Minsan kasi hindi napapansin eh. Akala nung ibang tao, ang magagandang flowers lang are from abroad. But actually, we have it here in the Philippines also.
Yes, I just want to thank you on behalf of all those farmers you have been helping. Kasi kayo sa industriya ninyo, no, kayo talaga yung bumubuhay doon. And I just love how, even through the pandemic, you have found many ways on how to help the local flower farmers through Gardens by, now you already have...
Gardens by House of Hermosa,
yes. So sabihin ko lang sa lahat ng mga nanonood, there is a subscription. Like, so if you wanna get flowers, para sa lahat po ng mga walang jowa dyan at walang nagpapadala sa inyo ng bulaklak, pwedeng yung contact. Di ba? Ganun yun, Ged, na parang,
yes, oo.
Alam mo ako ang thinking ko sa buhay, kung wala magpapadala sa akin, di fine. Magpapadala na ako sa sarili ko.
Hindi naman kailangan, actually ang flowers, hindi naman kailangan ng okasyon. Yun yung sinasabi ko lagi, hindi kailangan ng okasyon, hindi kailangan ng special someone para makatanggap ka ng flowers. Kung meron tinatawag na love yourself, and if you love yourself, pwede mo rin regaluhan yung sarili mo ng bulaklak.
Ako talaga na happy ako when I saw it. Sabi ko, pwede pala yun, weekly, monthly, makakatanggap ka. I want to know about that business kasi I know that they can follow you on Instagram. That's at Gideon Hermosa. So, for example, di ba? Kasi totoo yun na ang dami kong friends that they really opt to be single only because feeling nila masakit sa ulo pag meron silang jowa. Lalo na pagka-pandemya, di ba? Parang ayaw na lang nila. And we respect that kasi yun yung talagang gusto nila for themselves. And I think now more than ever, we realize that whatever makes us happy, whether it is marriage, whether it is being single, whether it is choosing not to be with anybody, it's okay kasi it's our lives eh. Syempre, iba-iba yun. But with you, you're teaching everybody that it's okay to treat yourselves. Na through, you don't have to have somebody else to give you those flowers because you can actually get a subscription from Gardens. Ito yung sayo, paano, how does that work? Kung gusto nila makatanggap ng flowers na ikaw mismo ang nag-curate.
Oo. Okay, ganito. In supporting local produce, ang ginawa namin, gumawa kami ng flower subscription. So, kumbaga, mamimili ka ng plan. Meron siyang plan. If you want it weekly, you want it like every 2 weeks, or if you want it every month, or every special occasion. So, may packages siya. Makikita mo dun sa website kung ano yung package na pipiliin mo. And then, you will receive the flowers kung ano yung dates or araw na pipiliin mo. And, ang maganda sa kanya, ako mismo yung mamimili ng selection of flowers. So, you'll be surprised ano yung darating sa'yo this week, next week, and all. So, yun, nakakatuwa.
And if they are a big fan of yours, especially of your aesthetic and or your design, wouldn't it be nice to have actually like a personalized kind of bouquet coming from you? These are fresh flowers. Meron ka rin dried, di ba?
We have dried also. So, meron din kami collection ng dried and processed flowers. So,
So ang ganda because through that, if we have that subscription, we are actually helping our local flower farmers that way. Diba? Kasi nagiging mas consistent yung pagpasok sa kanila. Because if we order from you, you order from our farmers, di kumaga it's a chain.
In
No?
a way, yes. In a way, parang kumbaga, ako yung nagiging daan para
Yes.
mabuhay din yung industry nila. So parang kumbaga, farmers sila, from their farm, i-curate yung flowers and then send it to you guys. Parang ganun yung idea.
Gid, is it open nationwide? Can they order, like for example, or dito lang muna within Metro Manila for now?
Actually, within Metro Manila and nearby provinces, kaya ko pa. Kasi medyo limited yung flights ngayon eh.
Yes.
Pag nitong GCQ, medyo mahigpit na pa rin ng konti. So, we adapt actually based on the government rules. Remember, before, nung tipong ECQ pa, di ba? So, bawal talaga mag-parties lahat. Bawal ang gatherings sa bahay and all. Bawal din kami pumunta to do setups and ganyan. Ang in-offer ko na, ma'am, parang party na box. So, we send you the box, all the props handmade by me and my team. So, ikaw na yung magsa-setup on your own.
Do you send like
Diba?
a picture? Do you send a picture of how it's supposed to look like?
Yeah, we usually send picture kasi before namin i-send, isi-set up ko siya sa warehouse. So, isa-send ko siya sa'yo. Oo. Then, a few hours before your, let's say, party, meron tayong parang Zoom meeting. So,
Okay.
para i-instruct kita kung ano yung gagawin mo, step by step, ganyan. So, yun yung tayo ng parang ECQ pa lang yata tayo noon. And then, nung naging GCQ na, wherein we can start setting up and go, kumbaga, nag-a-adapt din kami talaga sa government rules natin.
Grabe, Gideon, you're a genius. I'm so amazed because I know you're already very brilliant at what you do. Pero the way that the way of your thought process, going through the business, through design, ang hirap kasi pagsabayin nun eh. Some people, they are great at the design level, but they still need somebody else to do the business for them. But whenever I look at you, I am inspired because I know that you are both. No, you are business savvy and at the same time, you are also great at design. Kasi, grabe, parang alam mo, I have seen all your work and I was like, grabe, nakaabot ka pa sa ibang bansa. What's the farthest you have gone?
Alam mo, yeah, actually, yun din yung goal kumbaga, to make, para kumbaga, to put the Philippines in the map of the world when it comes to wedding industry na, kumbaga, tayo mga Pilipino very talented and very artistic. So, kaya, sobrang nakaka-happy also. At the same time, di ba, alam mo naman na I love traveling. So, feeling ko when we do events abroad, feeling ko nagbabakasyon lang ako na may halong konting work. Parang ganyan. So, nakakatuwa actually. Ibang experience din.
Yet I want to ask you because I know a lot of the people watching now through Facebook and YouTube are so inspired by you. I know a lot of my friends message me kanina, ate, I'm going to watch. Yes, I'm going to watch because it's Gideon. And Gid, I want to know, when you were starting, did you have mentors? Like, did you have people who inspired you? At yung mga mentors na yun, may naaalala ka ba na parang very, very vital and important lesson na hanggang ngayon ina-apply mo pa rin as a stylist?
Okay. Actually, if you will ask, ang dami kong naging inspirations before, local artists and abroad. Hindi exactly, kumbaga, hindi ko masasabing they're florists exacto.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, ako kasi, whenever somebody na inclined into art, sobrang, kumbaga, na-appreciate ko talaga din because I'm into arts also. So,
Yeah.
kumbaga, ang dami kong fina-follow na fashion designers, ang dami kong fina-follow na interior designers, ang dami ko rin fina-follow na painters, ganyan. So, kumbaga, hindi man siya eksakto kung ano yung ginagawa ko, but like, nakaka-inspire sila in a way because, kumbaga, the way they process yung nasa isip nila into arts, parang feeling ko ganun din yung proseso ko, parang ganyan. So, 'di ba, like for example, for fashion industry, alam mo naman usually sila yung nagse-set ng trends nung lahat, 'di ba? So, to be honest, kung ano minsan yung uso sa fashion, yun din halos yung nagiging uso sa events and other things. So, kumbaga, kaya lagi rin ako nakaabang. And also, malaking inspiration talaga sa akin yung nagta-travel ako.
Yeah.
Madalas. So, ang dami ko natututunan. And nung nag-start ako, Yun, usually iba-ibang artist talaga yung tini-check ko and all. Kasi sobrang nai-inspire ako sa kanila.
Ngayon ko lang
Iba-iba.
na-realize it, no, na parang kasi everybody knows you as Gideon, the event stylist, Gideon, the business person. But I just realized, hearing from you, you're really an artist by nature. You're really an artist because you don't find inspiration only in the same medium. Kumbaga ikaw, you take inspiration from different kinds of art, no? So, meron ka sa travel, meron ka from fashion, di ba? Natutuwa lang ako na parang, ayun, iba-iba yung talagang pinanggagalingan ng inspiration mo. Now, gituruan mo naman ako. So, eto ngayon, anong base muna ang kunin natin? Parang kunwari kung ako yung
Okay.
housewife ako or single man ako, nasa bahay ako, I have flowers like these, no? Ano yung mga basic na mga rules usually?
Okay, basic rules. Okay. When you receive your flowers, usually kasi may mga dahon pa yan eh. Though Dimples, yung mga sinend ko sa'yo, nilinisan na namin siya in a way. So when you receive your flowers, kasi eto, kapag nilubog mo siya sa vase later on, okay? Kapag nilubog mo siya sa vase later on, okay, yung mga leaves na yan, tatama sa tubig. So mabubulok yan. In a way, babaho yung water mo, 'di ba? So number 1 rule, linisin mo siya talaga. So, pansinin mo yung mga flowers na sinend ko sa'yo. Nalinis na namin yan. So, tatanggalin mo lang yung mga sobrang dahon. Hindi naman kailangan lahat tanggalin. So, tatanggalin mo lang yung mga sobrang dahon para less yung bulok, in a way. And then, kapag ibababad mo siya sa vase, okay, kailangan mo siyang i-cut ng horizontal para yung tip niya ng water. Yes, oo.
So yung pala yun, kaya pala parang hindi pantay. Pagka kinakat nila, parang sabi ko, ba't kaya hindi nila pantayin yung pagkakakat? Yun pala yung rason nun.
Yun yun, okay. Tapos, when you choose your vases, especially dun sa mga nasa bahay nila, pansinin mo, may iba-iba akong vases. Actually, ito, gagamit din ako ng glass.
Meron din ito.
Meron parang mga bottles na ganyan. Diba? Hindi naman kailangan sobrang, kasi yung iba, nagtatry mag-start with floral foam. Pagka basic arrangement naman, actually, hindi mo kailangan ng floral foam. You can just, explore in different vases. And then, what you just do, kung halimbawa, long stem yung flowers mo, of course, choose vases na mataas din and sleek. Diba?
So
for example,
kasi medyo
tama yung ginawa mo. Actually, tama yung ginawa mo kasi long stem siya and thin yung stem. So, tawag dito, pinili mo yung medyo slim also na na vases. So, for example, for this, yung delphinium mo. For example, ito, delphinium. By the way, this is delphinium.
Delphinium?
This is one of my favorite flower. Oo. Actually, this, delphinium, parang kumbaga, it's parang lighter side or positive side of life. Medyo yun yung meaning niya. So, di ba? Ang daming meaning din eh, di ba?
Yun yung gusto kong tanongin sa'yo. Like, kasi di ba, immediately, when there are flowers involved, we know na parang nakaka-uplift siya ng spirit. Ikaw, how would you encourage everybody watching right now? By the way, everybody watching, please share. Feel free to share this Facebook Live para mas maraming ma-happy at maging positive pagising nila sa umaga. Positive sa buhay, wag sa
Positive sa buhay, hindi COVID positive.
Oo, wag yun. So, ikaw, Ged, what would you suggest? Like, ikaw, how do you think the flowers really help us in feeling na parang, wow, parang naka-uplift ng spirit ko to or ng mood ko to? Why do you think the flowers help us feel that way?
Well, ako to be honest, for me, walang bulaklak na pangit.
Okay.
Kahit yung pinaka-exotic looking flowers, for me, lahat sila maganda. So, feeling ko when I receive flowers or someone receive flowers, talagang nakaka-happy siya. Iba yung feeling eh, 'di ba? Bukod dun sa thought na ang flowers talaga, kumbaga, napakaganda and all. Yung thoughtfulness nung nagbigay in a way, tawag dito,
Tama ba itong ginagawa ko, Ged?
no?
Tama ba itong pinagagagawa ko?
No, actually, that's okay. You can combine different flowers in one vase. Pero ako kasi ganito, ang style ko kasi, Dimples, when we do flowers, I always do groupings, okay? Actually, when you arrange flowers, any naman pwede. Wala na actually rule na fina-follow. Para kumbaga, ayusin mo siya in such a way na ma-happy ka. Alam mo yon?
Yes,
But like, for me
yes.
kasi, ang style ko talaga, even if you check my profile, even if like sa isang vase, ang daming bulaklak, you will see groupings.
Okay. So,
For me
yan ang
kasi,
gusto ni Gideon. Siyempre, gusto namin
diba? You
malaman
will
yung
see
mga
groupings,
preferences.
oo. So ako, pag nag-arrange ako ng flowers, one vase, usually, one type. So parang kumbaga, for example, I decided for this vase na isang type lang siya.
Yeah.
Okay, for this vase naman, I have another one. So kapag
Okay.
pinagsama-sama ko siya sa table, you know, iba-iba man siya ng flowers, but you will appreciate
Yeah.
yung type of flower. Oo, di ba? But of
Yan
course,
kailangan lagyan ng tubig under.
yes, kailangan talaga siya may water. Kasi, tawag dito, yun ang buhay ng bulaklak natin.
Okay.
Like for example, this hydrangea, okay. Kaya siya tinawag na hydrangea kasi kailangan hydrated siya.
Okay.
So, parang kumbaga ng hydrangea is umiinom siya ng water through yung kanyang petal. So usually kapag binababad namin to, yung instead of dito sa stem, minsan diretso sa tubig.
Okay.
Yan. So kapag tinanggal mo na yung mga dahon and all, salpak mo lang siya sa vase. Diba?
Grabe. Get, ang dami namin nakukuhang tips sa'yo, na-amaze ako. Pero alam mo ba, just now, I just felt so peaceful. Parang ang peaceful pala, parang therapeutical yung naglalagay ka ng bulaklak sa vase.
Oo, sobrang nakaka-relax.
Ng anxiety.
Actually, isa yan sa ng anxiety talaga when you do flowers. Kaya like I have clients na minsan, kids, if you have flowers and ganyan, send me lang. So parang kumbaga, nagsusubscribe sila na wala naman talagang okasyon.
Yeah.
Kasi wala naman talagang okasyon. But like, happy lang sila na merong bulaklak sila nakikita. Kasi di ba when you wake up in the morning, kapag nakakita ka ng flowers, lalo na, minsan kapag nilagay mo siya sa vases, alam mo, nag-grow pa yan. So like for example, yung mga ganyan, bumubuo pa yan minsan, yung mga buds pa lang. So para rin siyang plants talaga na, you know,
and everybody is into planting now, di ba? Ang daming mga plantito-plantita dyan. Shout out sa mga plantito-plantita dyan. And, you know, because we're already getting into that kind of mindset na parang we're growing things, you know, we're talking to our plants, why not actually help our local flower farmers by ordering fresh flowers that have colors? Tingnan mo, ganda, oh.
Diba? Ganda. At saka pinili ko talaga yung colors natin pastel para nakaka-happy.
Yun na nga. Alam mo, kaya nung nanili din ako ng blouse, blue na rin yung pinili ko. Ipinartner ko lang dun sa mga flowers na
Oo. Diba? So, tsaka may kanya-kanya siya talagang beauty. Alam mo yung tipong para talaga siyang may buhay. Alam mo yung tipong iba-iba. Kumbaga, ang hirap explain, pero sobrang nakaka-happy talaga kapag may bulaklak na nakikita.
How long does it take for you to finish one whole setup?
For weddings ba?
Oo, for weddings. Or hindi, siguro yung na lang, yung for now. Kasi di ba yung parang, dahil nag-start tong COVID na ito, nag-iba yung landscape ng celebrations eh. And still, you and your team continued, no? To send flowers, to set up, kahit yung mga nabasa ko nga na sabi mo, no matter how small the celebration should be, kahit ilan lang ang guests, basta ang importante, it will be memorable for them. Usually ngayon, how long does it take? May protocol ba ngayon na kailangan i-pause lang?
Okay, ngayon ang process namin, if it's a home arrangement or if it's a home event, well, lahat naman ngayon bahay talaga, 'di ba? Alam mo ginagawa namin, usually we ask our client na day before kung pwede na naming dalhin doon yung ibang gamit. Okay? Parang kumbaga, nakasanitize lahat, everything. As much as possible, less contact with them. So kami lang yung naandun sa area. And of course, before that, we always conduct parang rapid testing and all. Kumbaga may mga safety protocols talaga. Everybody's wearing mask, everybody's wearing face shield and all habang nag-work. Walang footwear na pumapasok sa loob ng bahay. And as much as possible, less contact to the client nga. So after namin siyang i-set up the whole day, for example, the day before the event, nilalagyan namin ng parang UV light para lang mamatay yung
para ma-sanitize.
Oo, diba? Correct, oo. So, binibigyan namin yun ng time. And then the next day, retouch na lang. Kumbaga, babalik kami the next day for retouch. Tapos, konti na lang. Minsan, ako na lang with one assistant, ganyan. And then, we always make sure na at least we have a few hours before mag-start yung event or yung gathering na masanitize namin yung lugar before sila mag-celebrate. Kasi during the celebration, wala na kami doon. So, ang ligpitan namin, the next day na ulit. Medyo matrabaho siya compared before. But, yun yung safe way in a way. At the same time, safe for us and safe for the client also. Di ba tawag dito, medyo matrabaho siya, pero of course, importante na safe talaga lahat.
Yes.
At saka milestone importante yan. Kailangan i-celebrate talaga.
Oh, yeah. Alam mo lang yun ngayon. Oo, yun na nga, parang yun ang pinaka-na-realize natin ngayon na talagang life is short, no? And let's not let, the pandemic get in the way of not being able to celebrate kahit kayo-kayo man lang sa loob ng bahay.
Yes, actually we get most of our celebrations meron 6 lang sila. Like literal, kung sino na nasa bahay, 6 lang sila. Meron akong isa, 3 lang nga sila, parang 4 days, parang the other day lang, parang 3 lang sila sa bahay, literal. Actually, yung pinagawa ng husband is like a backdrop lang for them to take pictures. Kasi next year, iba na yung, nag-grow ang mga bata di ba? So, kumbaga, next year, iba na yung itsura ng bata. So, kumbaga, kapag na-miss mo yung year, like itong year na to, hindi mo na mababalikan yon.
Totoo yan. Alam mo, tamang-tama ka dun. Kasi pag inisip natin pag celebration, sakala natin kailangan maraming bisita di ba? Pag inisip mo kasi, ay, magsi-celebrate. Pero ang totoo, ang celebration can be between 2 people, with beautiful flowers.
Hindi kailangang madami. Oo.
Ang importante lang yung make it the most, memorable for you and whoever it is that you are in your home. Kasi importante na we keep safe, di ba? Kasi safety first tayo ngayon.
Safety first
question ko about flowers. Ikaw ba, do you have any idea yung kunwari, different occasions, different parts of our lives and moments in our lives na parang pag magpapadala ka ng bulaklak, very basic, di ba? For example, sa may sakit, usually ba, may rule ba na pag nagpadala ka, dapat hindi mo padala to or ito yung mga flowers na mas okay, that means get well, may mga ganun ba?
Actually, yes. Pero kasi, okay, ang tao kasi minsan, syempre hindi naman natin alam pag na-receive natin, yung alam lang natin maganda, di ba? But if you are a person na medyo mahilig sa mga meaning and all, you can research talaga ano yung meaning. For example, ang yellow roses is for, ano bang yellow roses? Parang, parang welcome gift siya, parang ganyan, in a way. Or parang hindi welcome gift, parang pang get well soon, in a way. Para siyang ganyan. So, may mga meaning yan, even roses in different colors. You can research, actually, before ka magpadala. Kung medyo ganun kang tao, kasi di ba may mga ganon na tipong mahilig sa may mga meaning and all. So, tawag dito, pwede nila i-research actually yon. And kami naman, kapag kayong kliyente lumapit sa amin and nagtanong, okay, like yesterday, merong isa nag-order ng bouquet. Tawag dito, tinatanong namin para kanino, anong age nung magre-receive. Importante kasi yun di ba? Ano yung celebration nung sinabi niya na tawag dito it's parang 40th anniversary nila. So parang ako ang 40th kasi is ruby. So sa akin, do you want like more on like nasa ruby color na flowers so we can make different types of red flowers and ganyan. Hindi pong ganon. So kumbaga madaming way tsaka minsan kahit wala talaga okasyon, hindi masama na may flower. Nakaka-happy siya.
Nakaka-happy siya talaga. Alam mo, sabi ko nga sa'yo, pagtingin ko kanina sa labas ng bahay, parang kasi alam mo yung asawa ko, hindi big, parang hindi siya mabigay sa akin ng flowers. Mas
naman, oo.
Oo, mas, lagi ko nga niloloko yan. Sabi ko, Dad, kumatanggap ako ng cash. Pwede ako Pero, lagi ko sinasabi sa kanya na, alam mo, ang ganda ng mga flowers ngayon. I think I understand what you were trying to say, especially now, there are more variety na of the flowers that we have locally. Diba? Na parang dati kasi parang pag-inisip mo, ay, imported yan or galing sa ganito, which you still have an option now. Pero syempre, what we're trying to do here is really trying to encourage everybody na tulungan muna natin yung mga ating mga farmers na nandito sa Pilipinas bago muna tayo lumabas, di ba? Kasi I
Correct,
think it's
correct.
the best way for us to help our community. Ganun lang tayo sa paraan na yun makakabangon, di ba?
Correct, correct. Ako, even yung personal stuff or tipong even groceries or when you go to market, and, di ba? Ngayon kasi, sino ba magtutulungan kundi tayo-tayo rin naman. So,
Totoo.
importante talaga na na i-promote natin yung mga local produce natin. Kasi minsan in a way, parang masyado tayong kumbaga blinded dun sa iba yung effect kapag ka imported yung goods or imported yung ganito or 'di ba? Pero kasi when you check, alam mo sa totoo lang, sa dami rin ng countries na napuntahan ko, minsan magugulat ka na yung ibang produce dito, doon binibenta ng sobrang mahal. And when we check like the factory, kung bakit nila binibenta diretso abroad yung products natin dito, because walang local na sumusuport. Kumbaga hindi siya masyadong tinatangkilik. Mas napapansin siya abroad. So imagine mo, yung quality nung meron tayo sa Pilipinas are really for imports. Imported quality siya in a way. Kailangan lang talaga natin siya ma-discover and kailangan lang natin din suportahan talaga yung mga local natin.
Yun, I think what you're trying to say also, because I have seen this in many of the native bags, di ba? When you go to the States, when you go to Europe, ito yung mga gustong-gusto nilang binibili.
Sobra! As in sobra. And magugulat ka galing siya sa Pilipinas.
Yes, tapos yung presyo.
Galing Cebu.
Of course, yung presyo, super taas na because may tax doon, ano. And here in the Philippines, we have an abundance of that. And yet, sometimes we have a tendency to take it for granted. So sana talaga, through these dialogues that we're having, kahit ngayon, sobrang na-inspire ako sa'yo kasi siguro nakita ko rin kasi how you were starting and how you were really, changing how a lot of people outside of the country, look at stylists, Filipino stylists and event stylists, this way na, kasi ikaw talaga, di ba pag sinabi nila, meron ka ng signature Di ba pag nakita mo yung event, ay, Gideon Hermosa to. Di ba may ganun? Parang alam mo na, and when you see that, you already know that it is a Filipino artist who did this. And it makes you very proud, di ba? Na ganun. And at the same time, now getting to know you even more, na-realize ko lang na your business is not just a business, but a business that has an advocacy to help. An advocacy to be there for our local flower farmers because ito naman, hindi mo naman ito sinimulang gawin dahil nagkaroon ng pandemya. You have been doing this for a very long time.
Actually, yes, oo. And tawag dito, even before talaga mahilig ako to discover, small things and ganyan. And actually, next month, I'll be launching another, parang line lang. Ito, in supporting local produce also. Medyo hindi ko pa siya pwedeng i-announce ngayon. Pero, nakaka-proud because yun talaga medyo pinagtrabahuhan namin yun. Kung talaga nag-research ako, may mga test and ganyan and all. The whole pandemic yun yung kumbaga pinagkakabisihan ko din. Na-realize ko kasi tawag dito, ang daming magagandang items sa Pilipinas. Ang dami, sobrang talented ng Filipino. Hindi lang siya na ma-market ng maayos in a way.
I'll ask you 2 questions. I just want to know first, what was the pinaka-magarbong celebration na ginawa mo na maski ikaw parang, totoo ba? Ganun kadami? Like, how many trucks of flowers did you have to import or how many trucks of flowers did you get locally? I'm sure meron kang ganun na parang 1 or 2 events na parang napawaw ko talaga na, ganun karami. Kasi depende sa requirement ng mo yan, di ba? Client mo. What was the most memorable for you? Kasi I'm sure madami. Pero ito yung talagang nabigla ka, pwedeng hindi locally, pwedeng outside of the country.
Actually, there's one local wedding and one abroad. Okay, yung abroad was yung Hawaii ko last year. Maybe because since naandun ako and lahat feeling ko imported, parang feeling ko nasa Pilipinas ako gumamit ako ng lahat imported flowers. Parang ganun yung dating. And it's a dream for me. Kasi yung number of flowers, yung volume ng flowers, yung dami ng phalaenopsis na ginamit namin, yung dami ng roses and all, every single stem ng, every variety ng flowers, kumbaga, ang dami talaga. So, kumbaga, sobra
Gano'ng kadami yung madami para sa isang Gideon Hermosa? Kasi nakita ko yung mga walls mo eh.
Ano yun? Parang nasa almost 100,000 stems of flowers.
Wow! Grabe!
Oo. Almost. Almost. Kasi ano yun eh, talagang kasi parang gusto ko lang rin parang gusto ko ma-record at the same time, nakaka-proud din kasi, 'di ba? Na imagine mo, tawag dito, lahat ng kasama namin doon, I mean, local from the US also. Kumbaga, for somebody na dadalhin ka abroad, to think na sa US ang daming options, 'di ba? Sobrang laki ng US para maging option nila kami in a way. Nakaka-proud din. So, talagang ginalingan ko din in a way. So, memorable sa akin yun. Dito local, actually madami local din eh. Maraming local weddings na sobrang memorable. But I think one of the most memorable sa akin, hindi lang din sa dami ng flowers na ginamit namin. But of course, yung short of time kung kailan kami in-inform na magiging stylist.
Okay.
Yung wedding nila Marian and Ding Dong.
Oo. And si Marian, sobrang hilig talaga sa flowers, diba?
Flowers, diba? So, that's one of my most memorable wedding because I think hindi sila nagkaintindihan nung initial na stylist. So, 5 days, 5 days before the wedding, yung wedding planner called me and tawag dito kung gusto ko bang tanggapin yung wedding. So, parang, of course, that's Marian and Ding Dong. Medyo nung una, gusto ko talaga, syempre. Of course, I want to work with them and all. Pero, alam mo yung tipong, yung responsibility napakalaki na parang magdadalawang isip ka kung tatanggapin mo and hindi. And they got married kasi after Christmas eh. So technically, wala nang halos bulaklak noon. The whole December kasi usually wipe out lahat ng flowers because ang dami-dami ng weddings, di ba? Pero nung time na yon, alam tipong napagkasya namin everything in 3 days. Though meron na siyang initial stylist and meron siyang production designers. So, kumbaga, we work with different designers also for that wedding. But like yung main area, which is the reception, kami kasi yung gumawa ng flowers. So, that time, I really need and call every suppliers ko locally.
Na-imagine ko na.
As in tipong, ate, tawag dito, I need 5,000 stems of this flower. Kaya mo ba? Para you guys
flowers sila Marian noon? Anong flowers na nila?
Mostly hydrangeas, roses. And walang imported flowers nung time na yon.
Wow.
3 days before kasi kumbaga late na para magpa-ship. Kasi after Christmas eh, and 5 days before the wedding. So ang ginawa ko, I have to fly to Singapore 3 days before the wedding to buy flowers.
Wow.
So, dali-dali nag-book kami ng ticket, less than 24 hours. Doon ako namili ng imported varieties.
Ginawa mong pati yung Singapore.
Grabe yun. Kaya hindi ko siya makalimutan. And right after the wedding, sa backstage, as in sa floor, nakatulog talaga ako kasi sobrang pagod. But it's all worth it.
Yeah. Gid, what was sa'yo, pinaka-precious because it was so simple, yet you were asked to arrange it and you really felt like, kasi I'm sure ikaw mismo parang na-inspire ka na, kasi ikaw, laging celebrations yung nakikita mo, di ba? So I'm sure yung heart mo puno ng saya, puno ng inspiration.
Hanggang ngayon, naiiyak pa din ako pagka yung bridal march, mga ganyan. Yeah. Kahit hindi ko personally kilala yung bride, meron pa rin yung feeling na nakakaiyak. Kasi naiiyak ako sa tuwa for them. Yeah. Kasi nakikita mo at mafe-feel mo yung love eh. Mm-hmm. But in particular event siguro, well, to be honest, one of my parang pinaka-intimate wedding na nagawa na sobrang love ko talaga. Hindi ito dahil from the family members, but also the location and dun ko na feel kasi nung time na yon nung ginawa namin yon. Kumbaga nasa middle ako ng all my weddings are in production. Kumbaga lahat bongga in a way. Pero ito kasi wedding to ng parents ko sa Batanes. That was
nakita ko ata. Did you post about it?
Yes. So parang intimate lang. Like this, parang that was their 30th anniversary. So, we selected 30 guests. Parang 30 most special person in their life. Parang ganyan. Tawag dito. So, flinay namin sa Batanes. We had the ceremony in Marlborough country. Na sobrang minimal lang ng flowers. As in, konti lang. Parang a few lang sa aisles and ganyan. And then, we had the dinner sa may Fundacion Facita, which is very intimate. Hindi pong talagang everyone kilala mo, everyone
Yes.
makakausap mo,
Yes.
hindi ka maiilang or hindi mo kailangan to show off because may gusto kang patunayan. Pero like
Yes.
sobrang ano ng lahat. Kasi magkakilala lahat eh, di ba?
Yes.
Sobrang ano yun. Kumbaga heart, kumbaga, ano siya sa akin? Sorry, na ilaw ko.
Sige lang.
Kumbaga, sobrang heartfelt siya sa
Kasi fresh mga flowers na katabi mo dyan. So I'm sure, alam mo, I'm sure ang dami-daming natutunan ang nanonood sa atin ngayon, Git. Ako na lang, I just wanna thank you on behalf of everybody here at #DimStips because you really gave the time and ako natutuwa ako sa'yo because alam mo yun, you're so busy and yet you make time for us tonight. Sana maraming mga na-inspire sa story mo, beginning and your thought process kasi kadalasan sa atin, yun ngayon yung pinaka-struggle, di ba? Na parang you want to be able to have an output, meron kang naiisip, tapos ang struggle mo is how to get to realize those dreams of yours, get to realize the things that you have in your ideas, no? Sometimes, or most of the time, for all of us, we have a lot of ideas but have struggles in realizing those dreams. Ikaw, yun ang expertise mo. Na may idea ka and na-execute mo yan very well and very beautifully. Just a tip for all those who are struggling in terms of realizing their dreams, realizing their vision. Ano yung mga pwede mong ibigay sa kanilang tips?
Ako kasi, whatever your passion is, sundin mo yon. Importante na mahal mo yung ginagawa mo. Yun kasi yung difference eh. Yung tipong kumbaga, you're doing this business iba kasi yung tipong you're doing this business para mabuhay. At the same time, magkaiba siya dun sa fact na parang you're doing this business para kumita ng money at the same time na fulfill mo yung dream job mo in a way or yung tipong kumbaga yung passion mo. So for me kasi sobrang blessed ako in a way because I really love what I do. At the same time, pinagkakakitaan ko siya, di ba? So minsan, alam mo yung tipong may mga time na talagang naiisip ko, gusto ko nang sumuko because nakakapagod siya literal ha, like physically, mentally. Nung before pandemic, talagang wala ako halos tulog. Minsan, kotse na rin talaga yung bahay ko. Kung minsan, uuwi na lang kami para lang maligo. Yung tipong ganon. But at the end of the day kasi, pag pinikit ko yung mata ko, iisipin ko, sasabihin ko, ano ba yung iba kong gagawin kung hindi rin lang naman to, di ba? So, kumbaga, importante yon. Kasi, may self-fulfillment siya in a way. At the same time, nakakatulong ka sa madami. So, kung ano man yung passion na yan na nasa inyo, sundin ninyo. Parang, think of something or turn your passion into business in a way. Di ba?
Kid, last one na lang. With all the beautiful celebrations you have helped put up, you have designed over the many years, what is your most favorite, most precious part of the whole celebration that makes you take a step back and say, grabe, this is why I love what I do?
Yung feeling ko yung tipong nakikita ko yung emotions and appreciation ng kliyente during and after the event. Iba kasi yung tipong, kumbaga, parang feeling ko, fairy godmother ka na merong isang wish mong susundin and yun yung mag-change ng life nila. Parang yung ganong feeling, alam mo yun? Na tipong, kumbaga, imagine this is their dream wedding, this is their dream event or dream debut. And because of you, na-fulfill nila yun. Sobrang laki ng responsibility in a way. At the same time, laking fulfillment din for me because once in a lifetime lang siya. Yung tipong, like ako, the other day, parang nakikipag-chat lang ako and kausap ko. Meron ako kasi isang client, she's based in Qatar. I did their wedding before. Tapos nung nag-first birthday yung first baby nila, as in, nag-fly ako to Qatar. That was 4 years ago. Nag-fly ako to Qatar to do the styling. And eto, mag-5th birthday na yung anak niya, parang she wants me to get me, pero syempre I cannot travel to go there and all. So, kumbaga, ako pa rin yung tinawagan niya to help them. So, online kami, tinuturuan ko sila isa-isa kung paano i-set up. Alam mo yung ganong feeling na, I mean, through the years, kasama mo sila na nag-grow yung kids. Alam mo yung tipong, I just can't wait na yung tipong naging debutant ko before. Magiging bride ko na in a way.
Wow!
Kasi the whole milestone, nandyan ka, di ba?
Yeah.
Actually, may isa, December. Yun yung first ever debut na ginawa ko sa Manila. Ikakasal siya ng December. Well, so, yeah, hopefully, mag-push yung wedding. Kasi parang sabi ko, in a way, history siya sa akin. Kasi imagine mo, first time ko siyang maka-work, 18th birthday niya, and now wedding niya. Well, feeling ko, in a way, parang nakaka-proud and nakaka-senti in a way.
Yes. Alam mo, Gid, siguro na-imagine ko, ang saya-saya siguro ng yung nagiging parte ka ng pamilya nila, no? Kasi I'm sure it is very personal to you. And I see you put your heart into it. Kaya mahal na mahal ka rin ng lahat ng mga clients mo. Gid, I just want you lang to invite everybody with all your businesses and your incoming business, because through that, we get to support all our local flower farmers. Guys, if you really want to support all our local flower farmers, Gideon can be an instrument to make that happen, because through his businesses, when we order from him, he orders from all our Filipino local flower farmers. Give any message or any, like, for example, where can we follow you? What's the website?
Okay. So, actually, my main business kasi, my main Instagram business is at Gideon Hermosa. So, my name. So, they can follow me to check on if they are, let's say, getting married next year and want a big celebration, you can follow my Instagram account, which is at Gideon Hermosa. At the same time, I launched this account, which is Gardens by House of Hermosa. So, that's me also. Pero this one kasi, it's more of like ordering small flowers. Kumbaga, whether may celebration man, bridal bouquet lang, or tipong you want to uplift someone's, pwede kang mag-order. So, or pwede kang nga mag-subscribe. So, ang advocacy kasi nun is to support local flowers. I mean, support local farmers at the same time. Kumbaga, yung tipong, kumbaga, iisipin mo, wala namang okasyon, but I want Gideon to be part of my day or something, di ba? Or my home. So you can order flowers through Gardens by House of Hermosa. So parang that's Gardens by HOH. Yun yung Instagram account. And then, for small events naman, since medyo nag-pause yung mga big celebrations and all, di ba? So we are promoting hashtag Lil Feasts by HOH. It's under naman House of Hermosa. That's another brand for intimate events naman. So, there, we offer mga celebrations at home. Yung tipong good for 2, good for 6, good for 10, depending on the occasion and depending on the government rules and guidelines, of course. Kasi importante masunod natin yun di ba? So, we offer mga intimate events. So, we have ready packages for them. And it's all customized. So, imagine, most of my clients ngayon, minimit ko lang online, then next week yun yung event. Na, medyo challenging, medyo iba yung, kumbaga iba yung process, but ganun talaga kailangan mong mag-adapt kung ano yung meron tayo, di ba? So, they can follow also at House of Hermosa.
Yes. Gid, maraming salamat. Let me just put you on backstage. I will chika very quickly with you later. But again, ladies and gentlemen, that was Gideon Hermosa giving us all these beautiful news and ideas when it comes to helping our local flower farmers, and at the same time making our homes and our hearts even more happy and uplifted through the flowers. Gid, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dimples, for the opportunity. Sobrang nakaka-happy. Kasi na-miss ko rin mag-live in a way. I mean, before pandemic kasi, di ba, I used to do live every night teaching flowers and all. But then, medyo naging busy na. So, nakakatuwa to, kumbaga, na mag-guests minsan and do flowers pa din, di ba?
Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
Grace.
Thank you. I'll
Salamat.
see you
Huwag ka
soon.
muna
Okay
umalis
na
ha.
lahat.
Diyan ka muna sa backstage. Huwag ka
Okay.
muna umalis. I'll see you in a bit. Ayan. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nanood. Sana na-inspire kayo sa kwento ni Gideon Hermosa. I have known him since he was starting, and now that he's doing all these beautiful celebrations, no matter how small or big, are always personalized and always customized. And of course, through Garden by Hermosa, House of Hermosa, what we love is that he's reaching out to his clients na pwedeng magkaroon tayo ng parte ng mga magagandang flower wall arrangements, lahat ng mga landscapes na ginagawa niya, ang ganda. Because I love how we can change the mood of the house by seeing fresh flowers, of course, locally, and I love na nakakatulong tayo sa ating community. Kaya salamat, Gideon, and salamat po sa lahat ng mga nanood. You may share this Facebook live again. Tomorrow, we have another live. I will be guesting Nigel Gion. He's a student who is starting to help out other fellow students through tutorial videos that he just launched, and you may donate to him. Kaya tomorrow, sana po makapanood kayo ninyan. At again, maraming salamat. Don't forget to live to inspire, be fueled by faith, and let's make this world a better place, one good teeth at a time. #DimSticks. Bye!